Alright guys, it's Bane here. So real quick update on Old School Essentials. So first off, we have a couple of things that are going to be coming out real soon. So Plangent Mage, I expect to be coming out in the next week or two. I just sent it back for reviews. I did a conversion of In the Shadow of Tower Silver Axe. Yeah, I said that right, for Jacob Fleming. So he's had it for a little while now. He's happy with it. I think we're just waiting on him to get a forge count and post it, so that could be imminent, right? That we could actually have a new big 64-page hex crawl out like very soon. It's got line of sight lighting built in all the monsters. I used the tokens that I have. Either he had. We actually got the. What the heck was that monster? One of his drawings colored, and used that in there, and then I used some other color tokens that I have a license for. So it's going to be really nice. And then Holy Mountain Shaker, that's going to be coming out probably in a couple of more weeks. He says he's going to finish it up this weekend, then I got to review it. It'll probably get sent back, and then we'll get it over to Gavin when it's ready. So then after that, I'm trying to get some more independent OSR developers that want to get their content converted over to Fantasy Grounds. I'm trying to be real picky. I'm trying to, convert stuff either that like I played and it was really good, or the In the Shadow of Tower Silver Axe, is pretty well thought of. So, and I loved converting it. It was a lot of fun to convert. So I'm trying to get stuff like that on the forge for us to have content. So that's the update with content. So update with the rule set. So I just added a couple of things. So first off, I ran a game on Friday. It was a little bit confusing with dual wield. So now you have to select dual wield, and then you select primary or secondary. And then it's all fixed up so that if they just unclick this, then it resets this. So it doesn't, it won't put the minuses in there unless they both have to be selected, okay? So that should help alleviate some confusion we had on my table at least, and I'm sure other people have the same, because what they were saying was like, oh, I need to select primary, not understanding that was only dual wield. So now I think it's a little more obvious. So the second thing is, if you look at my combat tracker here, you'll see there's immunities on here. So when I built the reference manual in there, I built this in there with it. So if you look at the Banshee from your copy of the reference manual from the Forge, it's going to have all this effect on there. And I did it this way because I knew someday if people wanted to play the game, which you guys are all showing you want to play the game, you're buying Gavin's stuff, I could go back in here and I could automate it. And so that's what I did. And so this is set up a lot like 2E5E. So if you're familiar with those, then this makes sense. If you're not familiar with those, then you may be like, why does it have the exclamation point there? So really what this means is he's immune to cold, electricity, poison, mundane, but not magic. Okay? And then this one's he's immune to mundane, but not silver and not magic. So it's but not. Just think of it like that. Okay, is what the exclamation point means, okay? And so right now this only works with the mundane damage immunity and the silver, okay? It doesn't work with cold, electricity, poison. Those are still informational. With golems, I think the flesh golem is immune to all magic except blunt, okay? So like right now that has to be judged manually. You're going to have to if they hit a golem with a magic sword, it's going to take the damage. You're going to have to do that manually still. The content, the actual information is all there because it's all built in the weapon qualities. So I might go back in there and automate that too. But for now, I want to get this out and have people play around with it. So how it works is you just it's plug and play. You don't need to do anything. You just roll. So if I take this sword and I roll it on my Banshee, or if I take the sword and roll it on my Werebear, you can see none of the damage applies, and I get this little message, immune. Okay, but if I take my silver dagger and drag it on the Banshee, it's still going to be immune. But if I take my silver dagger and drag it on the Werebear, it's going to do damage. Same thing with the magic. I can do the magic on both, and it'll now do the damage. And then same thing with the Bane, right? So I can do the Bane, and the Bane's going to get +4. Yep. And if I do to the Werebear, it should be +2. He's got a strength of 14, that's why. Okay, so pretty easy. So what it's looking for the word silver in the name. Okay, and then for magic items, what it's looking for is this subtype is magic. Okay, so that's real important. So it's looking for, obviously weapon has to be weapon type. So if you build your own weapons, just make sure it has magic and subtype. Okay, so that's all there is to it. So anyways, I'm going to get this out probably the next day or two, and I'll put the video up to explain it to you guys. And if you got any questions or feedback, let me know. Thanks.